right, let's see. Let me check the sound real quick. Can you hear me? Okay, I think it's working. Okay, we're good. You said, so you wanted to do a reading on a Virgo at your job. His name is Carl. So it's a different Virgo than with the one we've been reading on, or is it the same one? And then that'll be your third raffle one, okay? And then remember how the new setup works, okay? Because I'm going to be resting, but if y'all have questions, y'all can still send. Make sure to read properly the messages, okay? And the $10 is for private readings only. So if you're joining the lives and if you want to question, it's still $12 for the lives. But if you book privately for the next 3 days until the 3rd, those are $10 only, okay? Only for the 3 days though. But that information's in the community tab, okay? All right, let's see. Get the 2. 30. All right. All right, so you said, all right, so you want to know, what, how he feels about you? The Virgo guy? Make sure you're a little bit more specific. I'm not saying you have to be specific with names or anything, never that, but um, let me know what your question is before you guys leave the chat, okay? Or when you post your question, make sure you put your actual question. Or were you just trying to check the energy from him toward you, or what? But please, please, please read the Nightbot messages, okay? That is how the live runs, and eventually, over time, I am not going to be, responding to certain messages if you guys don't read. I do have to put my foot down when it comes to that type of stuff, so please read, and then you guys will know exactly what to do. All right? Thank you, thank you. Let's see. All right, so what's the energy from the Virgo at Mel's work to Mel? Let's see. How does the Virgo Carl feel about Mel? Let's see. How does the Virgo Carl from Mel's work feel about Mel? Okay, we got the Death card. Okay. So they are having some sort of change of heart, okay, when it comes to how they feel about you right now. I do see them talking to you more, okay? Or they will start communicating with you more soon, okay? Let's see. So yeah, I see this person's energy being more open to you. The only thing I would say to worry about right now, when it comes to this situation, is them not really cooperating with you, okay? So I see them speaking to you more, but I see them being a little bit childish um, and stagnant when it comes to actually doing anything with this connection. Okay, so you know how somebody can talk to you but not actually have intentions right now. So this person is going to be speaking to you a lot more. Their energy will open up towards you, but I see, when it comes to action, it's going to be kind of blocked off. Okay. So I don't really see this person doing much, but I do see them speaking more to you. Okay, this person could be like freshly single, or they're finally in their single energy. Let's see. How does the Virgo Carl from Mel's work feel about Mel? Yeah, High Priestess. Okay. I'm hearing I'm on to you. This person could feel like you're on to them for some reason. Okay. And unfortunately, it's like, yeah, they're going to open up to you, but then I see them kind of closing off again, unfortunately. So this person has some sort of like anxiety issues, okay? They have issues with reciprocating energy equally. Let me see why. Why is this Carl person going to be acting like that toward Mel? Besides this past heartbreak. So yeah, their communication is going to open up, and then I see it slowing down again because they're insecure and they have anxiety. It's not necessarily because of you, and then I see them kind of walking away again. They do find you to be attractive, but this person's very in and out. They're a very in and out person. So yeah, they're going to start to hold back. The Fool reverse. I don't really see this person taking any actual action toward this situation. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reversed as well. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if you're expecting action out of this person, but I see communication, and then I see it slowing down again. With how he feels, I'm not seeing much emotion right now. Let's see. Yeah, because even his feelings are stagnant. It's not really something that is, I don't see much emotion here. Like feelings. If anything, he feels neutral, right now, okay? And we have the Ten of Swords reversed, so he's healing from something from his past. He's still in the process of, healing. You know how you go through ups and downs when it comes to getting over something? This person is going to be going through those motions of, they feel better one day, they might open up to you this day, and then them closing off again because they're, still feeling anxious or, stressed about a certain situation outside of you. Okay. I do feel like something is weighing on their mind, some sort of painful ending that they went through. So they'll be up and down. So if you notice that they're being wishy-washy, it's because they're in their wishy-washy energy. Okay. They're dealing with the what do they call it? The 5 stages of grief or whatever. Okay. Let's see. So when it comes to, you know what? I'm gonna use the feelings deck over here for that, because that'll get straight to the point of the emotions. This one over here. All right, let's see. So when it comes to the Virgo Carl, how does the Virgo from Mel's work feel about Mel currently? We have I am not over you. It's reversed, so it's like they're not over somebody else. Okay. I am recovering. See, confirmation. They're still healing. And we have, is it true? See, they're wondering about like someone else dating someone else. Like they're still in that, stressing about their ex type of energy. But I do see them being more open for now and then closing off to you. And we have leaving you hurt me too. So yeah, it's not toward you, but they're still having emotions when it comes to their past person. Let's see. Damn. And it says, you're my favorite reverse. Okay, so it's not this, he is attracted to you, but at the same time, when it comes to like deeper emotions, I'm not seeing that right here. I see it being towards his ex, okay, or his ex person. Yeah, unclear. It literally says, I don't know how to feel about this connection anymore. Let's see. And I miss hearing your voice. See, it's reversed again. I miss hearing your voice. This person is, they have issues with opening up, and they miss hearing someone else's voice, and they want to start over with somebody. See, this person's energy is very much it's toward the ex person still, unfortunately. So let's see. How does he feel toward, because I'm trying to get how he feels toward you, but, and we have, I don't know how to feel. They're still in their head about their ex, girl. And we have, I love myself enough to walk away, reverse. This is all pointing to the other energy in his life. And he doesn't love himself enough to walk away. But he does enjoy, speaking to you. At least we got one of them, okay? He does enjoy speaking to you when y'all do speak, but he's finding himself right now, okay? And it says, it was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. So yeah, they're going to distance themselves from you, but again, they are attracted to you, so there's that. But when it comes to action and, anything more right now, I don't see that, okay? But they do fantasize about you, and they do see you as, you know, an attractive option in their life. And this person knows, they know their behavior. They know that they're being in and out of your life, or in and out with their energy towards you. They're very aware of it, but they're going through the healing process of getting over somebody. Okay. I do feel like over time you and this person can develop more trust, but they're gonna have to get over whatever situation they dealt with previously outside of you first. Okay. See, it says, I don't want to let you go, reverse. They don't want to let their ex go. They hope they see their ex again. That's crazy. And we have, I know you're watching me. So this person could know that you're watching them in some type of way, whether it's online, spiritually, at the job. And yeah, they want their ex bad, bad, bad. Blah, blah, blah. They want their ex back bad. Okay. And they're not financially stable right now. Okay. Let me get two more. That's crazy. It's all pointing to their ex. They wonder if their ex is ever gonna make things right their with their ex. It's like they keep wanting to make up. And they do watch your social media. Yeah, no, I get that. Trust me, I get it. I feel like these days in general it's hard to find anybody who's genuinely single. Everybody's attached to somebody these days. It's annoying. I get it. It's like you just naturally end up in a third party situation because everybody's got baby mamas, baby daddies, their ex of 20,000 years, or their situationship from, we're not together, but we still low key have love for each other type of thing. It's a whole, you know, nobody's really single these days. If they are, it's only for a short amount of time. All right. But just prepare for this person to be in and out, especially emotionally. And it's never your responsibility to help a man get over his ex. Ever, ever, ever. Because men will drag that shit out. Men will drag that shit out if you pity them. Alright, y'all. Make sure you guys read the Nightbot messages. The list is open, okay? I'm going to be resting here in a minute. The list is open, but if you read the Nightbot messages, you'll know exactly what to do, okay? Check the community tab. That is the $10 option is only for private readings, not lives, okay? So if you want to book during my lives, you can still send the 12 per question or the 3 questions for 25, okay? Otherwise, you have to email me and pay me the $10 per question, okay? So it's up to you what you want to do, whether you want to book privately and get the $10 option or book the regular live prices, okay? All right. All right, Mel, I just got yours. We can do that now. Let's see. Drop your question. I feel stuffy. I hope I don't have allergies right now. I did just wake up like an hour ago, though, ish. Y'all ever had these? I got 16 cans of those. I think it needs to be cold. It's been sitting up here. Sparkling water. All right, let's see. So Barrington's next actions toward Mel. Barrington's next actions toward Mel. What are Barrington's next actions toward Mel? Let's see. Whoa. I don't know why I'm hearing something about a drop top. I just heard raindrop, drop top. Okay, bad and bougie. Okay, you can feel like you're bad and bougie, or he's bad and bougie. Okay, let's see. He is materialistic. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups reverse, King of Wands reverse. They're gonna be acting kind of impulsive towards you. They might want to spend on you a little bit out of nowhere. Okay, let me see. Or they feel like you want them to spend on you out of nowhere. Yeah, he may feel like you want him to pay up. Okay, so be careful of how you act toward this person, okay? Because I don't see them saying no when it comes to, doing for you, but if your attitude is not what they want it to be, they will hold back or they'll start being petty with you. Okay? Eight of Cups reverse. You do. So if you don't want to lose out on something, you know, financial or material wise, just be careful of how you interact with this person, okay? Because they will be the type to say, yeah, no, you don't get this anymore. You don't get that. You don't, no, we're not doing that. You just said what to me? Okay? So if you don't act, the right way, he's going to get petty with you, okay? Let's see. So what are Barrington's actions or next actions toward Mel? Ooh, okay. This person, whoa, the tower just flew at me. Okay. This person's going to be acting, like I said, real petty with you, but they're also going to be attached to you. They're not going to let you go, but they're going to be being weird with you. It's like they're going to have like this passive aggressive attitude towards you, especially if you have it towards them. So they're going to mirror your attitude or whatever they feel like is an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're in a bad mood or not, whatever your mood is, it's like this person's going to mirror you. You may feel like it's kind of feminine. I don't know if they have Cancer in their chart somewhere, but it's giving Cancer placements. Let's see. Like where they won't say something directly, but they still want to be around you, but then they're like, I don't like you right now, but you're still, on my radar. It's that vibe. very passive. So you may start to feel like you don't really know how they feel, but it's because they're sensitive to your energy toward them. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, confirmation. They're gonna start acting weird with you and confusing you with their intentions. This person's toxic. I don't know if you've seen it yet personally, but this person is very toxic when it comes to whatever energy they feel like they pick up on. Okay? So, like I said, if you're feeling some type of way, they're going to take it personal. This is like somebody who will, you could say, I'm just not having a good day today. And they're going to be like, is it because of me? It's because of me, isn't it? It's like, why are you internalizing someone else's bad day? Unless you know you did something, stop internalizing whatever someone else is going through. Unless you know you did something, it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of person. Okay? So they're gonna be being just as moody, if not more, to you. But I do see them, letting you be materialistic with them because they're materialistic themselves. I do feel like y'all will have, good times together. But his next actions toward you is mostly going to be being weird emotionally with you. You're going to notice his, like, feminine side. Okay, let's see. What do they call those type of men? Like metrosexual? I don't know. You gotta look that up. He's giving kind of sassy vibes. But let's see. Alright, so for Mel, what is Barrington's next actions toward Mel? Yeah, so you may get turned off by this person, okay? Because of how they're acting. We got cancer energy. They could have cancer in their chart. That's probably why they act like that. And we have the gym bro. Again, it's reversed. They're gonna be in their feminine energy toward you. And you may feel like you want to cut them off or leave them behind. Yeah, trash, closure, farewell, tossing out, getting rid of. Vacation reverse. I don't know if y'all talked about a trip or something at a distance, but you may like start to feel like you want to throw all that out the window because of how he's being. Like, who wants to deal with that shit? Okay, and then it's like they want you to compete. This person's crazy. So don't ignore the signs and the synchronicities when it comes to this person. If they're acting funny with you, it's because they want to low key like be a bad bitch, or they're acting like that. But they're gonna stay attached to you, and it's gonna make you want to like go somewhere else or deal with somebody else. Like, they're not leaving, but it's gonna make you want to leave. And yeah, drama. Enjoying the gossip, watching shit go down. You're gonna feel like it's just not the right time to, deal with them. Let's see. So what are Barrington's next actions toward Mel? Okay. And this is somebody who's very stubborn to change, okay? So once they start acting a certain way, it could be hard for them to get out of that energy, okay? And see, they're gonna be withholding money. And we have later than you think. They're going to start being slow. Intuition reverse. And again, see what I said earlier? It's like this person's intuition is off, or they're going to be acting like they know something when they don't. Those people who are like, I know this is happening, and you're like, no, it's actually not. And they're like, I know what I'm talking about. And it's like, no, you don't. Okay, so it might be very annoying to deal with, okay? Because this person's intuition is actually just paranoia. Okay, so you're not going to get very far with this person. That's his next actions for you, is, making you want to cut him off. Okay, because how can you, I was going to say, how can you climb a mountain that's upside down? You just keep going downhill. It just keeps getting worse. Okay, and so yeah, I don't know if y'all have been on dates yet or not, but it's like he's going to be withholding, the money, the dates, the shopping, whatever he's offering you, um, because he's being pissy. So that's what I got. He's gonna feel like you're on to him. I don't know what that's about. He's gonna feel like there's no evidence. And you see with this screenshot here, there's nothing on the phone. So even if he feels like you're doing something, you're not. Like I said, his intuition is paranoia. So he's gonna be difficult. We have challenger. He's gonna be difficult and make you feel like, why the hell am I dealing with this person? And yeah, you're gonna lose patience with them. Okay, and suffering in silence. They could be acting like this because they're going through shit, but that's not your problem. One more, and fear. See, I told you. They got some weird fear, or they're going to develop some weird fear about what you are trying to do or what you're not doing, and it's going to cause you to not want to deal with them. And look, too passive. They're going to be very passive aggressive, but they're not going to leave you. So you would have to leave them. All right. Yeah, I got the vacation reverse card. So something about this, if y'all are traveling, or if something about a trip, that may not happen, but I feel like it's gonna be because he's gonna be withholding and you're not gonna want to deal with him. Last thing you want is to go on a trip with somebody who is a a piece of shit, or just annoying as fuck. Yeah, and you can always say no, girl. You know that. You can always say no. There's bitches out here who think you gotta give up anything to get stuff from men, and you just don't. You literally don't. If women want to feel like they gotta give it up, I don't even want to say that because it's mean. But you don't have to do all that to get gifted. You don't. You know what I'm saying? But women who think, oh, you gotta be giving it up. No, you don't. If he likes you, he likes you. Men find anything attractive, damn near. Not every man, of course, but it shouldn't be that hard. And men are visual creatures, so they like whatever they like. And if they want it, they'll do what they need to get it. Even if it's for a short amount of time. But yeah, when he starts being sassy like that, just withdraw. Withdraw. It ain't like he's the only man with money out there, you know? When one door closes, another one opens. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna plug this back up. Y'all know what to do. Read the Nightbot messages. Otherwise, if you don't follow directions, I'm going to stop responding to people who don't read first. It's not me trying to be mean. It's me trying to get y'all to read and comprehend and then apply the info you just received or read over to what you're trying to get, okay? So, because I need to put this into motion. So, thank you to those of you who understand. Um, but if you don't read people's chats and messages when you enter, then I don't know what to tell you, okay? When you enter any business, any restaurant, any place, whether it's online or not, you're supposed to read the room, okay? That's all I'm asking. It's not mean, it's common sense. So please, please, please read, read, read. Thank you. Y'all hear me? All right, so we're going to do a quick collective before I eat dinner. Okay? Remember, read the Nightbot messages. Even if I'm temporarily away, if you want to book a reading during my personal reading lives, you are more than welcome to do so. Okay? But you'll have to wait till I get back. But that is the way the new setup is. Okay? So we're just going to go do a quick check-in. And timestamps, of course, will always be posted after. But if you read the um, Nightbot messages and the pinned message, you'll know exactly what to do on how to book, even if I am temporarily away. Okay, as long as the live is running, you guys can book during my personal reading lives. All right, Nightbot, Nightbot, Nightbot. Read all of them. Okay, we're gonna do a quick collective to check in on the energy of what y'all need to know. Okay, let me plug this up. Mm-mm-mm. Some of y'all might be drinking Topo Chico. I like this shit. I haven't had it in about like a year. Maybe, yeah, actually more than a year. That's crazy. But I was gonna get the, what is it called? Ginger and tangerine flavor, but they were out of it when I ordered it. So I got 16 cans of the lime ones because that was a substitution. Some of y'all, it could be a channel message. Some of y'all, if you're ordering something, you may have to substitute it, okay? Or something may be out of stock, okay? So let's see what's going on for y'all. I gotta put this up, okay? Someone's name could be Avery, okay? Let's see what's going on for my collective, real quick. It's gonna be like a 10-minute collective, okay? Excuse me. What's going on for my collective? What does my collective need to know right now? Let's see. Let's actually do a um next 7 days collective. Okay, still technically timeless, but we're gonna aim for the next 7 days. Okay, so that'll be time stamped afterwards as well. All right, so Spirit, what does my collective need to know for the next 7 days from now? Let's see, what does my collective need to know for the next 7 days? Okay, taboo reverse. Ooh. Someone's name could be Ashley. Okay, I'm hearing that one guy who said Ashley Furniture. Ooh, Ashley Furniture. Ooh, okay. If you know what I'm talking about, he's like recliners and sectionals. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come and sit on the ass of the toilet. Okay, whatever he says. Okay, but he's an Aries, by the way. I think he's an Aries, and he is in an interracial relationship, which I love. Okay, so he's dating a black queen, okay? So I don't know, some of y'all might end up in a interracial relationship or situation, okay? Some of that may be taboo to some people, but to you it's not taboo. To other people it may be taboo, especially in your workplace. I don't know where you live or where you work. You might work in an area where maybe it's typically, you know, maybe predominantly white people, predominantly Mexicans, predominantly black people. You could be a black woman or man dating a white person, you know what I'm saying, or an Asian person. Somebody's going to be different from what your community is used to. You could be used to it, You might be used to dating if you're a black woman, white man or whatever. If you're a black or if you're a white woman, you could be used to dating black men. Same thing. Okay? So something like that is going on, okay? It's not taboo to you, but it might be taboo to the people in your community or your workplace, okay, or your family. But as long as it's no problem for you, that's what matters, right? Okay? So I don't see you letting some, you know, hearsay or, judgment affect who you're dating, okay, or who you're going to end up with, collective, okay, over the next 7 days, even if it's a friend. But I don't think it's a friend. I think it's more than friends. Let's see. Yeah, new beginning. Okay, so y'all are going to have a new beginning with somebody. Let's see. Oh, look, ecstasy. This is chemistry. Y'all got it good, okay? Or you're about to have it good over the next 7 days. Some of y'all, this is a brand new person. Okay, like I said, a lot of y'all, it could be an interracial situation. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, and you don't look. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Okay, you're not comparing. But look, your community, for some reason, they want to act weird about you dating who you're dating. Okay, so like I said, it's not an issue for you, man or woman. Okay, but everybody else might be like, oh, well, they're this and you're that, or you're this and they're that, that color. It's like it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter, right? Okay. So y'all could hear some bullshit when it comes to who you're dating or end up with a collective over the next 7 days. And look, somebody or the people around you could be trying to say like, oh, that person's a bad boy, they're a bad girl. They're not a bad boy or a bad girl. They may have done some bad things in life, maybe. Oh, lights out, okay. Let's see. Um, you might be turning the lights out on people, like, or closing the door on these people. You should, if they want to be this like racist toward you and who you're dating. Yeah, look, not my type. It's you like it all though, okay? It says be open to different types of people. See, I'm reading the shit out of this reading, okay? Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find, okay? Even if you're somebody collective, and I hope not, because we don't discriminate over here like that. But you know, maybe you're used to dating a certain type of person, okay, or a certain type of race or a certain type of whatever. You're going to end up with somebody who's like the opposite of you, or they're a different skin tone, they're a different religion, you know what I'm saying? Belief system, something along those lines, okay? Um, but everybody else is going to be making you feel like it's a problem when it's not, okay? Let's see. Yeah, people will definitely be trying to make you feel like you shouldn't be dedicated to somebody. You got racist people around you, collective. Like I said, I don't know where y'all are from, okay? But you could be from an area where it's just racist as fuck. And I know there's racism everywhere, unfortunately. But as like I said, as long as it doesn't affect you, because it doesn't, if you love who you love. Okay? And that's it. Let's see. What else is going on for my collective over the next 7 days? Yeah, this person's like a breath of fresh air. So like I said, you should get rid of these people. And if you can't necessarily like get rid of these like ignorant ass people around you, collective, over the next 7 days, just try to stay away from them. Don't talk to them about your partnership. Okay, they're gonna have their opinions regardless, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. And you're not sneaking around this person. Some of y'all, maybe you were sneaking around with this person previously because of, society around y'all and the judgment, but like y'all are not doing that no more. Okay. Or if this is a new person, collective, still, like, you and this person are not going to be doing anything behind closed doors. Okay. Which is good. So even if it means you and your partner staying away from like family events, family activities, things like that, or staying away from, maybe just not bringing your I'm getting something about events, parties. Maybe you're just gonna like withdraw with your partner from everybody else because you don't want everybody else's paranoia and like lurky ass energy around y'all. I see why. Because why do people care so much about you dating somebody of a different skin tone than you? Like, it's 2026. Y'all gotta fucking grow up. Okay. And you and this person are gonna move quicker than you think. Like, the connection is gonna move quicker than you think. Okay. So let's see. Is this somebody you know already? Some of y'all might even take a trip with this person. Okay. Or a cruise. Someone's last name could be Cruz. And wedding reverse. Okay, so maybe I feel like you do know this person. You could have had like a very stressful situation with this person because of outside factors, but this is like even if this person wanted to marry you, or if you wanted to marry this woman, if you're a man, this is like somebody or people like trying to tell you, no, don't marry that black girl. Don't marry that white boy. Somebody's like real fucking ignorant, or the people around you are. And I see you letting go of that of those people, or getting away from them at least, so you can go love who you love. Period. As you should. Okay? Let's see. And shovel, yeah, you're like putting shit to rest, okay? You're like, yeah, you're ignorant, gotta go. You gotta go. I'ma go. Okay, let's see. Some of y'all, an engagement could have been held off because of people's like ignorance and just hate, which is so sad. Let's see. And we have the mama's boy. Yeah, someone could have had a ladies. If you're dealing with this, could have been somebody's ragged ass mama. Okay, or if it's if I don't know, if they don't have a mom or something, if they don't have a, it's somebody's mom, or somebody who acts like their mom, auntie, sister, whoever. They had a problem with y'all's connection. And it makes you wonder, right? Like, bitch, are you fucking your son? Are you fucking your sister? Or your brother? Because why the fuck do you give a fuck about who he fucks and dates? Like, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's weird. This person has weird ass family members or friends. And especially if they got a mama, yeah, their mom is weird as shit. She's one of those overbearing, like, my son's not good for anybody. And that's why he never has a successful relationship ever. Or whenever he starts to, it gets ruined because his mom is always trying to be in his ear talking about you. You don't. You should only. Your mom is always your number one girl. Like some creep shit, bitch. This person's weird. This person's mom is weird. Okay, or their sisters are weird, their auntie's weird, whoever raised them, whatever, grandma, somebody, some feminine in their life is weird as fuck. And if you're a man, same thing. This person's family members or friends around them, are weird as fuck. They're racist. Okay? And yes, anybody of any race can be racist. Okay? Or ignorant, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Same shit. It's disrespectful and unnecessary. Let's see. Yeah, we got haunted. Yeah, somebody's tired of like being bogged down by like the thought of not having this connection with you. Okay. See, I feel like y'all were supposed to be together. Y'all were supposed to have some sort of commitment. Some of y'all could have been confused. Some of y'all are headed toward new love, okay? Or like I said, some of y'all this is like a past person or this is going to happen to you, okay? But I don't see you and your partner letting it get to you, thankfully, right? Um, but people around y'all could make it a problem that it's when it's not actually a problem. Okay, so some of y'all could be letting go of, family members, friends, etc., who just, don't support y'all. Okay, so let's see. Is it dinner time? Okay, it is. All right, let's see. Anything else? Yeah, divine timing. And you and this person are going to run off into the sunset because that's what y'all should fucking do. Okay? You don't have to sneak around no more. You may have had to, or it might start out that way, but you're not going to have to sneak around anymore. Okay? So, some of y'all or one of y'all could be an influencer or be starting to be. Okay? You might do influencer content. Look, whoa, whoa. Am I psychic? Yes. Okay? I just said influencer. We got the influencer card. Okay? But some of y'all, you could be starting a interracial page or something like that, or that might be something that you guys can profit off of or at least spread awareness about. You don't have to do that, of course, but something about that significant. Yeah, especially if you want to be in the spotlight, you might actually end up doing couples content, especially if you're like an interracial couple. I don't care if you're white, Asian, Asian and black, white and black, black and white, whatever. Okay, y'all can make really good content off of this situation and what you guys have been through, or your journey being an interracial couple. Okay. But this person's going to be very possessive of you. Okay. I feel like they always have been or they always will be. But like outside factors were an issue. Okay, let me write down the title, and then the list is open for personals. I'm gonna go eat dinner. So, like I said, read the Nightbot messages. You'll know how to book if you read. Okay. And if you want the $10 per question option, that's not for lives. It is not for lives. It is for private readings only. Okay. So if you're booking during the live here, it's still 12 per question. Okay. If you want the $10 discount, not $10 discount, scratch that. That's not what I meant. If you want the $10 per question reading, that's for private readings only. That information's in the community tab, and it's only through August 3rd. Okay, so please read and you'll know exactly what to do. Thank you. Thank you.